So, welcome to Tiffany's Transformation Tips. This each Thursday, 9 a.m. It's going to be super short, a practical tip that you can apply to your everyday life for your fitness journey so that you can finally feel confident in your skin. So, this first one, I'm going to introduce myself a little bit so you know who I am, what I do, and why you want to even be showing up to these calls. So, I'm Tiffany Mercer. I have been a personal trainer for over 12 years. And the reason I got into that started because of an injury that ended my gymnastics career when I was younger. And then as I grew and learned, I had realized that that injury could have been not only prevented, but it could have been healed. So I could have continued. And that injury is actually similar to a lot of people who are experiencing like sciatica, low back pain that's shooting down the leg, all that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of mobility recovery work. I also support clients with weight loss and transformation. As I have been doing this over the last 12 years, I think this started maybe 6 or 7 years ago that I became really curious about why are some of my clients successful and some are not. The science is the science, it's simple. So why are some people able to stick to it and change their lives, change their bodies, feel proud of themselves, feel confident, and others feel like they're just grinding but on this hamster wheel and never making it forward? Because I wanted all of my clients to see success. So as I dove deeper into it, I also was noticing that for myself, again, I'm the professional, I'm the personal trainer, I'm the certified nutrition coach, and I was noticing that I was on the hamster wheel. So what was going on? Because I know the stuff, I know what to do. Why was I not seeing results? As I'm putting these both together, looking deeper, I realized that emotions have far more to do with the body than we realize. So, workouts are important, nutrition is important, and I'll be giving tips on all of this as we go. But I want to kind of explain the difference between what I do versus what other trainers and nutrition coaches do. And that is incorporating the emotional element into it. A lot of people don't realize that every emotion that you have has a physical reaction in the body. And let's just test this out really quick. If I tell you to think about the last time you were sad, notice what happens to your body. Was there a physical change? And then notice if I ask you to think about the last time you felt so happy and excited. Did you notice a change there? So it is muscular. Our muscles contract or expand or lift or sink depending on different emotions. So it is muscular, and sometimes that can be causing chronic pain too. So we're going to just pin that real quick. The other thing is that every emotion that you have has a physical, chemical, and hormonal reaction in your body. If your hormones are dysregulated, that's going to cause your body to respond to the nutrition and to the workouts in a different way. So it may be like, well, this worked for so and so. Why isn't it working for me? You may be in a different hormonal place. So I look at if something's not working, what is going on behind the scenes that might be affecting this? Because emotions do have a physical response. So that's what I do. That's how I incorporate it. The other piece is that I noticed that almost every single day with my clients in the gym, out in front of everybody, my clients were openly crying or openly angry. And I was like, whoa, what? Like, it became a joke that, Tiffany, how many clients have you made cry today? And I was like, I don't know why they're crying. I don't know what's going on. And so again, as I'm digging deeper into this, I'm learning that actually movement can release stored emotions from the body. So emotions, if they're not expressed and you try and just shove them down, the chemical reaction that I just talked about, those can get stored in the body like a toxin. So toxins get stored in your fat cells, right? Because otherwise that toxin would wreak havoc on your body. So if you've ever done a detox and you know how terrible you feel during the detox, that's because the toxin has been brought back out into the bloodstream. That's what it would be doing to you all the time if your body didn't protect you this way. So toxins get stored inside of a fat cell to protect you from that toxin. And by the way, since this fat cell is now protecting you, it will not be burned as fuel. So, however, your body naturally has a detoxification process that it's doing every single day, and that can be stimulated by movement. So, different emotions get stored different places in the body. As we stretch and work those different places, that emotion might be coming up again. So that's why I incorporate emotions, both to understand A, what's in your way, and understand B, what's coming up and out, and C, how do we release those and get those out of the way in the healthiest way without re-traumatizing you. You don't even have to go into the memories of whatever it is that's coming up. So it's not like therapy in the way that we don't have to talk about it. You can, if that helps you get it out. But it's very different from therapy in that way that we don't have to talk about it. This is just your body actually letting go of it. As your body lets go of these stored emotions, because remember, they're being pulled out of the fat cell, now this fat cell is free to be burned as energy, as fuel. It can actually help regulate your hormones. It can stimulate fat loss and further detoxification. It frees up energy and focus and all kinds of things. So if you ever thought that emotions don't have anything to do with your physical appearance or health, they do. They do. And the combination of the nutrition and the movement with the emotions, that's what I have found to be the most powerful combination, because I've looked into all different types of healing modalities, wondering where I can be the most effective and productive in serving people. This is it. Through fitness with emotions. So, thank you for listening to my introduction. That's a little bit about me, what I do, and how I operate. And as I go through this, the biggest thing that I remember is that we use curiosity and we're neutral observers. So there's no judgment as any of this is coming out. This is your body's way of protecting you. And so we look at it as love and we just find a better way to do it. So that's that. If you have any questions about that, because there's really a whole lot that goes into that. If you have more questions about that, you can put in a comment and I will go ahead and address that here on this video. Or you can send me a direct message and I would love to set up a short call with you so that we can go into it a little bit more and look at, for you specifically, how might this be showing up in your body and your fitness journey so that this can be shifted and you can be free of it. So for today, each day, each week, I will be giving a tip of the day. I wanted to introduce myself today, and I wanted to leave you with a simple tip, because as I thought about doing this show and these videos, I thought, well, again, I can give you these tips, but if there's stuff in your way, then it doesn't matter. You can have all the tips in the world. You can be like me and have the actual certifications and education, and it's not going to matter. So the first tip that I wanted to start off with today is how to turn should into done. Because we all know, right? Maybe you don't know everything about fitness, but you know some things that could be supporting you that you're not yet doing. Like, oh, I know I should drink more water. I know I should eat better, et cetera, et cetera. You know what those are. I don't have to go into those. But why aren't they getting done? Or they get done sometimes for a short period of time, and then you fall back off again. So, how do you turn what I should be doing, into done? It's consistently a part of my routine. I can trust myself with it. I know it's going to be done, and you can take that to the bank. How do I turn should into done? The way you do that is that whatever the habit is that you want to change, find how it serves you. I'm going to use an example from my past, and this may sound a little bit silly to you, but as I've shared it, I've realized how many other people are doing the same thing. So, for example, drinking more water. I knew that being hydrated makes a massive impact on every single function of the body. The fastest, easiest, simplest thing that you can do for your health right now is drink water. And I can go into that more in another video, but you probably already know that. You probably already know you should be drinking more water. So I knew that I should be drinking more water, but I wasn't. Why not? So the thing that you want to change, it actually does serve you in some way, I promise. Even if you're like, no, I know I want to change it. There is a payoff. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing it. So water, why was I not drinking water? Because I got so nervous about having to use the restroom that I didn't want to need to or not need to urgently. So, especially if I was busy with lots of clients or really anything, even if I was talking to a friend, I felt embarrassed to say, sorry, can you hold that thought? I need to go use the bathroom. So I didn't drink the water so that I never had to go. I could do long car rides, no problem. I could do a long work day, no problem. I never woke up needing to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. So it was comfortable. It was people pleasing on a huge scale. And I'm not here to demonize people pleasing. I know it can get a bad rap, but that again is a conversation for another day. I'm not here to demonize it. So remembering you're doing this all with love. You are meaning to love yourself, even if you're doing something that's in the way. So I had to look at why am I so unwilling to need to use the restroom and just decide, well, work through whatever that was and just decide I'm going to be okay with that. And I would practice. I know this sounds so silly as I'm saying it, but again, I've talked to other people who have felt the same way. I had to practice saying, excuse me, can you hold that thought? I need to use the restroom. I had to practice ending my sessions 5 minutes early when I had back-to-back sessions. I had to practice ending the session 5 minutes early so that I had time to go use the restroom in between sessions. My boundaries around how I operated, both personally and professionally, had to become stronger. And at first, that felt like I was being a burden. It felt like annoying. I don't know. There was all this stuff around it. Eventually, I started to notice everybody's like, oh, yeah, yeah, go to the bathroom. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Just go. Even if somebody is making fun of you, like, ah, didn't you just go? They don't really care. It's not actually a big deal. So I just got used to if I'm drinking more water, I'm going to need to use the bathroom more often. And it's just a part of my day. And at first, it felt like an interruption. Then it started to feel like this is a moment for me to breathe, to kind of like shake off the last session, be prepared for the next session, whatever I need to do, just kind of like a reset every so often throughout my day. I know it all has become a positive thing. And I drink water and it's so like unconscious now, even to use the restroom. I just go when I need to go. I don't even think about it. And again, nobody has ever cared. So the not drinking water served me because I didn't inconvenience anybody else. So I decided, of the needs that I have, what's the most important? The most important to me was having a body that works. So I was willing to get okay with the idea that I might be a little bit of a burden to other people. And again, that was totally false. Was never seen as a burden. So that I hope is encouraging too, that there's always a different way to see it, and we are always harder on ourselves than other people are. So whatever that habit is for you, that you know you need to change, that thing that you probably just said even yesterday, oh, I know I should, that one. Find how it serves you. Write it out. Journal about it. How does it serve you? Why do you not do it? There's a reason. And that reason is you trying to love yourself. So find what that is. Find a way to either like a healthier way to get that need met or a way to work through it. And again, that is something that I do support my clients with. If I've given them a plan, they're not able to stick to it, we look at, okay, what's going on? How does it serve you to stay exactly as you are? Find how it serves you. It does serve you. If you're noticing that you can't find it, it can be tricky sometimes. A lot of times it's subconscious. If you're like, Tiffany, I just don't know. I know I should change this. I know it's affecting me negatively. I don't see how it's serving me at all. I don't know how to change it. Please send me a message and we'll book a short 15-minute call so that I can support you in this breakthrough, because this is going to change everything for you. And if you can do this with this first habit, the one that just popped up in your head, you can do it with anything. There is now nothing that will stand in your way. So I hope that sets you up for success. Again, if not, if you'd like some more support with that one-on-one, send me a message. We'll jump on a call. And going forward, we'll be talking about the practical application tips from here. We'll talk about fitness, nutrition, general health processes in the body. And if you have any questions or specific topics that you would like me to cover, again, send me a message, comment on one of my posts, let me know so that I can be sure to address what's going to be the most helpful for you. That is the point, that is the intention with all of this. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for watching this video. I'm so excited to keep showing up and doing these with you guys, and I hope they support you. If they do, please let me know. Please let me know what in these videos supports you, either by commenting or sending me a message. Either way, the messages do go directly to me, not to a team or anything. So I'll see them. I personally will get back to you. And I would just love that. So I will see you next Thursday, 9 a.m. on my page. It has this listed as an event, Tiffany's Transformation Tips. You can click interested on that event and it will send you notifications and reminders so that you don't miss a single one. All right, thanks again. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next week, Thursday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Bye.